Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we took on both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre and managed to spawn in the distortions to go and meet Rayquaza. And now we're gonna, and since the last video, I've accumulated all the survey points we need. And we were contacted by Corbeau or Philippe to head over to Hotel Z to meet up with them, and to make the donut we'll need to encounter Rayquaza. And we're gonna jump right into the battle with it to try and catch it immediately after. And as we go and try and make the donut we need, remember as always to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. At last, we'll have the recipe. I'll be able to make a donut that will lead the way to Rayquaza. Do we have to wait for Mr. Corbeau? Couldn't we go to the Rust Syndicate and ask them to tell us what we need to know? Sorry, just taking a little swig of water there. Settle down, Ansha. Let's be patient. Though, hang on. Corbeau? Is he coming? Philippe's the only one who usually shows. Yeah, that's true, Lita. Oh, and here they are. Oh, am I not welcome? Hello, Multi-Griffin and Ansha. Perfecting this recipe took the sweat and toil of the entire Rust Syndicate. Please listen closely. To craft the donut properly, its flavor scores must meet or exceed the following values. You'll need at least 120 points in sweet, 40 points in spicy, 340 points in sour. Sorry about that. Our recipe also calls for at least 40 points in bitter and 390 points in fresh. We've got a secret ingredient for you too. The donut's color has to match Rayquaza's green, so we produce the apex of culinary vendure. Oh, what have you got for us, Corbeau? Our Balava oil. The oil produced by Paldea's Balava is said to be so delicious you'll feel as if you've gone to heaven after tasting it. How Corbeau got some is best left a mystery. Yeah, probably would be best not to think about it too much. Wait, we're using it just because it's green? Sure, no sense making things complicated. That Balava oil will make your donut so tasty, the experience will be, well, out of this world. So this is finally it, eh? Ansha's story is about to reach its grand finale. Yeah, it is. We'll be cheering you on from our headquarters. Go get 'em. Yeah, we will, Corbeau. And thanks for wishing us luck. I'll be up on the roof. I can't wait to see your masterpiece, Ansha. I'll do my best. Yeah, it's a good thing I also looked up the recipe for this, because I am a mess when it comes to trying to make donuts like this. Alright, we'll need 2 Rosalie berries, 1 Chillin berry, I think 3 Culber berries, and 2 Hoenn berries. Oh. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I got them. So I got Charty berries mixed with Chillin berries. So sue me. Order received. Yeah, let's... Yeah, it's even triangle-shaped like Rayquaza's delta sign. A glazed donut crafted carefully into a distinct triangle shape and fried in the finest oil. It allows you to enter an emerald distortion. Emerald green power, yes. Mega power conservation, level 2, good. And attack power, level 1. Yes, that'll work perfectly. I've done it! Here it is, the key to meeting Rayquaza, a Delta old-fashioned donut. Yeah, good on ya, Ansha. Wow, Ansha, when we first met you, I never would have guessed we'd end up all the way here. And now Karina's waiting on the roof to go face your final challenge. You started us off on this legendary story, Ansha. Time for you to get your happy ending. Yeah, and you can bet that we're gonna make sure you get your happy ending, Ansha. Thank you. And Multi-Griffin, too. I know you three can do it. Yeah, we always put forth our best efforts into doing it. Alright, here we go. Ansha's counting on us. Time to leap into hyperspace Lumios and find Rayquaza. Yeah, let's do this. Power that shines sky high detected. Yeah, given that Rayquaza's the sky high Pokemon. We're gonna battle Mega Rayquaza, catch it, and make Ansha's dream come true. Yeah, we are. Oh, and no cutscene with Hoopa eating the donut. Whatever. Oh, the Sky Pillar! This is the Sky Pillar, right? I guess the space is taking the shape of a place related to Ansha's story. I'm gonna get to meet and battle the very first Pokemon that ever Mega Evolved. It isn't just Ansha's dream coming true, mine is too. Yeah, no, not seeing a whole lot down there. I'm gonna switch to Dragonite so we won't have to, so we can deal out some heavy attacks. I love how they put so much detail into it, especially since Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Look! Up in the sky, something's coming! Oh, please tell me they're doing Rayquaza's theme, or entrance theme. Ah, perfect! Yeah, of course. Rayquaza appeared. Yeah, we're already dealing some pretty massive damage here. Whoop. Alright, max potion on Dragonite. Alright, time to Mega Evolve. And if the battle between Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre was any indication, Mega Rayquaza is going to be even tougher to beat. Alright, got the Black Orb to stop the clock. And here come the tornadoes. Alright, time to duck and roll. Of course you're gonna Mega Evolve Empoleon right away. Alright, Max Potion on Dragonite, again. And we especially have to hit Rayquaza with Ice Beam since it's doubly weak to Ice-type moves. Stunned now. Yeah, no time to let our guard down now, because... Yep, here it comes. Get ready for a screenshot. Perfect. Going to at least try to deal out as much damage as I can with Mega Dragonite. Grabbing all the Mega energy if we can. Come on. Oh. We have to attack the tornado? Oh, it one-shot Dragonite. Or took it out in one hit. Alright, Mega Evolved Gardevoir, so Max Potion on it. Grab the black ball. Here we go again. Of course the meteors are specifically targeting me. Yeah, there we go. Huh. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, we only lost Dragonite in the battle. Yeah, now we've just gotta catch it. And you know what? I want to use one of my Premier Ball, or my Apricorn Balls. Actually, I'm going with the Luxury Ball. And with that, we've successfully achieved Ansha's dream of catching Rayquaza. You really did it, Multi-Griffin! You caught Rayquaza! I can already imagine Ansha's smile when she hears the news. Same, because remember, we caught Rayquaza for Ansha. You don't get to keep it for yourself. Yeah, I know, and neither do you. Come on, let's head back to Hotel Z. Ansha's been waiting for this moment. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Alright, Ansha, get ready to meet Rayquaza. Multi-Griffin, you're back. How did it go with Rayquaza? Go on, Multi-Griffin. Yeah, sure thing, Karina. Well, Ansha, here it is. There's Rayquaza. Goodness. Hello, Rayquaza. What an honor it is to stand before such a fine Pokémon. And it never could have happened if I hadn't met Team MZ. I owe you all so very much. Oh, think nothing of it, Ansha. No, not at all. You made this happen, Ansha. Lita's right. Who else could have crafted such remarkable donuts? If you say so. Yeah? What's the matter? Yeah, Ansha, aren't you happy that you got to meet Rayquaza? It's nothing, really. I just felt a small pang when I realized that once I give Rayquaza to my dear mama, it'll be time to hang up my apron as your donut chef. Why would you have to stop? You can keep making donuts for us. What? But as long as Hyperspace Lumiose is still around, we'll want to keep exploring it. Yeah, Lita's right. I would never keep you from seeing your mom, but didn't you say she'd be busy on a shoot for a while longer? In short, please keep Ansha's donuts open for us. Yeah, looks like Gulpin's in on it too. I don't know what to say. You know, Ansha, I've been thinking, and I've got a question for you. Why do you want to give Rayquaza to your mom again? I thought such a mighty Pokemon would be a fitting gift for my mighty mama. That's a wonderful thought for a present, but what would happen after you gave it to her? Well, I'd like to give her more mighty Pokemon, but I suppose Rayquaza would be a hard act to follow. And I admit, I'm not as excited to seek them out as I was to meet Rayquaza. I think you've already got plenty of wonderful gifts you could give to Diantha. I do? What kind of gifts? Yeah. How about the stories we've told you of what you've seen and what you've done? My stories? That's right. Think about it. There are people in Pokemon you might never meet, even if you live in the same city at the same time. But we managed to meet and we did something amazing together. That's all quite true, but are you sure my dear Mama would be happy with my story as a gift? How could she not love that? If I were her in her shoes, I'd be straight up crying tears of joy. All I know is that I'm thrilled when my little sister shares her stories with me. Well, I would very much like Mama to know about everything I've done here in Lumiose. But I'd hate to worry her by letting her know that I've been slipping out of Hotel Richissime. Oh, that? Don't worry, Diantha knows. She what? According to Jacinthe, yep. Oh, well then, I suppose I could rest easy. Pardon me for leaving you out of this conversation, my dear Rayquaza. On my journey to find you, I've met such lovely people and done such exciting things. I can't wait to tell my dear Mama all about it. It's all thanks to you, really. One day I hope to become a Pokemon trainer, and I'll present you to Mama myself. Until then, would you please look after dear Rayquaza for me, Multi-Griffin? Sure, I'd be happy to. Looks like we're keeping Rayquaza after all. Thank you ever so much. Don't worry about it, Ansha. And with that, Hyperspace Mission 12 has been complete. I'll be your coach, Ansha. I can train you up and you can pay me in donuts. Deal? Yeah, that's not too much of a bad idea there, Karina. Deal? Okay, so in the end, I gave dear Mama 2 gifts. First was an array of donuts made with all my love. The second was a book telling the story of my adventures with Team MZ. Oh, that's so cute! Mama looked so very happy. She even asked for more donuts by the dozen, along with just as many new chapters of my story. What could I say but yes? My friends in Team MZ and I will have to continue our thrilling exploits. But for now, thus concludes the story of how I, Ansha, came to meet the fine Rayquaza. I'm sure we'll live happily ever after, with plenty more stories to come. Okay, I almost got kind of choked up there. I'm not gonna mince words with you guys. But I think I'll call it here with the gameplay for Legend ZA. At least unless of course they come out with the rumored second DLC to the game. And once again, our alarm's going off. So yeah, I think I'll call it here for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hey, remember as always to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. Morning, sunshine. Prepare to be astounded, kid. We've got a special new system we want you to take for a spin. Come by my office and I'll tell you all about it. See you soon. Start special scanning? Okay, Alright, I guess I'll do that right quick before I end the video here. Looks like both Naveen and Tawny both have side missions for us. And still more hyperspace distortions. Galarian mask, I think. Ooh, new Mega Stone. I'll have to check that out. Alright, where was it? Syndicate. Here we go. Alright, so what does Corbeau have for us this time? Get ready for start special scanning. Special scanning? Okay, let me explain. You know how pockets of hyperspace Lumios are still appearing? Some of them are unlike any we've seen so far. So we've developed a system to locate distortions that lead to these new pockets of hyperspace. We call it the Special Scan System. Well, I say we, but it was the fine eggheads at Quasartico who did the developing. Burp. When we run a special scan, it should pinpoint a rare distortion that leads to an unknown pocket of hyperspace Lumios. But the system's not quite ready, which is why I need you. Go do some hyperspace survey tasks so we can get enough data to run a special scan. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for Legend ZA for now, unless they come out with that second DLC. So I'll say it once again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and remember as always to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. And until next time, peace out.